Ann and I have been happily married for 38 years. For our anniversary this year, we took a road trip. Our final destination was the Hoh Rain Forest. But we did many wonderful things along the way. For example, you can't go to the peninsula without stopping at Poulsbo. Why, you ask? Well, because of Sly's Bakery. By far the best bakery we have ever been into. And to prove it, this is what the line always looks like no matter when you go in there. It's also the only place on the entire planet Earth that I found where they serve Crispies. Apparently they're very difficult to make, so not a lot of people even attempt it. And if you're a chocolate gourmet person, they have a premium chocolate store. There's a sea life interpretive center, a dock with hundreds of boats, and most everything else that a tourist would want to see, or buy. Along the way, you'll want to maybe swing by Duc Hot Springs Resort. There's hiking up here, along with the hot springs and cabins you can stay at. And not too far up the valley, they have this really nice information place. Highway 101 along Lake Crescent Olympic National Park is a pretty freaking awesome scenic drive. When we pulled in here, we were confronted by many moochers, but this fellow really impressed the heck out of us. He's a raven. He really pointed out that old saying is true. How do you tell a raven from a crow? The saying is, if you don't know, then it's a crow. He clearly does not look like a crow. And look at those claws! Anyway, Highway 101 will give you many miles of scenic driving. And no, we didn't really drive it this fast, I just sped the video up. I mean, why would you drive fast when you're on vacation? Actually, to be truthful, since we're retired, we're almost never in a hurry, so we very rarely ever drive fast. Oh yeah, I can't forget, Anne was nice enough to let me stop in Bremerton and tour the Turner Joy. It's a destroyer from the Vietnam Cold War era. I have to thank her for how patient she was. I spent many hours in there while she just kind of milled around on the deck. Apparently ladies aren't as interested in military hardware as us guys are. So thank you very much, Anne. I love ya. After a long hard day of sightseeing, we made an overnight stay at Port Angeles. We stayed at the Red Lion Hotel. It's a nice hotel that overlooks the port. However, we learned a lesson. If you don't specifically ask them for a room looking at the port, they'll throw you on the parking lot side. When you find this out, just slip the hotel a little bit of extra money and then they'll move you over to the port side. So in Port Angeles, you have the port on one side and a magnificent mountain range, I believe the Olympics, on the other. Looking out across the sound, you'll see a volcano. I think this might be Mount Baker, but I'm not sure. Sitting out on your balcony watching the ships come in and out of the port is somewhat amusing. It took this tanker about 3 hours to get into port. Going real slow. Gee, I wonder why there's no smoking on a petroleum tanker. We thought it was entertaining when the Coast Guard was coming in here and this speedboat goes shooting right past them. That no-wake rule is just a suggestion, not a rule. There was a cruise ship docked at port that day. We looked into it. If you want to go on this boat, it'll cost you over $500 a night. So you're looking at about $5,000 cruise. A little too rich for our blood. The interesting thing is here, this ship snuck out in the middle of the night without waking anybody up. Dinner that night was West Side Pizza. I'm going to have to say it was probably the best pizza I've ever eaten, even if they were a little light on the toppings. Look at that, there's a piece of pizza on that platter without a pepperoni on it. That's sacrilege. Oh wait, as I look closer I see 2 pieces of pizza without pepperoni. Okay, you've been downgraded to second best pizza. We made sure we were wide awake when sunset finally occurred. It was well worth it. If you've never seen a port at night, it's somewhat spectacular. And the sunrise the next morning was oh my. I bet those people that own that sailboat just put it there for the photo op opportunity for tourists. We finally arrived at the Hoh Rain Forest early in the morning. The drive on the Hoh Rain Forest Road actually put Highway 101's scenic views to shame. Wow, this is the first time we've ever been to a national park this early and seen this many people. It's a popular place. We spent 3 wonderful hours hiking the Hall of Mosses Trail. While filming this little guy, I accidentally dropped my phone and broke the screen. Bummer, that just added $400 to our anniversary trip. But he is really cute. We have actually been to the Hoh Rain Forest 3 times. However, this is the first time we've been there where it wasn't raining. Maybe that's why they named it that. The trails are very well maintained, but hundreds of thousands of people a year probably walk along them. Why, yes. I'm glad you asked. This picture was taken before I broke my phone. Well, it was a wonderful anniversary. I'm glad I could share it with you. Thanks for watching.